been playing Call of Cthulhu today. I've never played a Call of Cthulhu game, and I have never read anything Lovecraftian. So I'm not really sure what to expect, but from the looks of this menu, I think I'm gonna like it a lot, so if you also enjoy this game, please make sure to like and subscribe to my content. It helps me out a lot. And let's get right into it. What are the settings set to by default? It's putting it up high. Alright. Start a new game. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Torpor? I don't know. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Pierce Investigations Agency in Boston. Enter Madness. Alright. I'm not gonna skip it. If I'm mad at his mercy, may the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. This is a very smooth running cutscene, considering my graphics card is not very new. Am I not able to open this? The E-Open Stores interacts. Light up some items in order to interact with them. Ah. This feels like a cleaner looking Amnesia at this moment. I know it's probably nothing like Amnesia, but getting that vibe. Is there anything over here? Do I hop on this boat? Oh! I missed whatever that was. Alright, I think it's time to go. I don't think there's anywhere... Can I open this? Oh, I got the bolt cutters in.
In my wake, pulled along.
Oh, that gave me goosebumps.
Inescapably draws you on.
I can't cut this one? Did this whole area change? This isn't how it was it?
What a putrid
Oh my
offering.
god.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Why is it telling me to run? I'll run. Sorry, this is not running. Speed it up, bud.
Behold,
Oh,
everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Consult Diary. A private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. The case... that messed with me. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? 20th of October, 1924. Oh. Spot Hidden. Spot Hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. Eloquence. Your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms or of using violence. Medicine. Determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Can only improve by objects discovered. Same with this one. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. So all of the purple ones can be increased by me. Understanding the motivations of a person. Understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or object or picking locks. I feel like eloquence is going to be really helpful here. Sanity. Trauma. Sanity is stable. Maybe this is going to be a lot more like amnesia than I was expecting. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts. Your convictions and your perception of reality, your conclusions are logical and reliable. Dark water places. My agency. Clues. No clues. Lost Battalion 10-7-18. 78? 78 maybe? No, I think that would be 18. Because this is supposed to be in 1920. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Knowledge. Nothing. Okay. This game looks very nice. Oh, I can choose. Oh, I can't back out. I think we'll have a drink. Oh, man. Already.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
I think I already read that. I kind of like that though. Okay, good. I can turn it back on. We're gonna keep it on. Or not. Oh.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Allocate your character points. Oh, it gave me 8. I think we want to go for eloquence. Huh. 6 for next level. Maybe motivation. I could level up psychology and eloquence. Yeah, that sounds good, actually.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
There's still stuff in the office I
Sir,
want
I
to look
came
at.
here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Oh, you're not leaving.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death. Was sent to her father just after the artist died. He's convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more. Sure.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says that a fire was started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article ran about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
I think something's not right with it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
What about the
The
warehouse?
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. Where did she live?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I think that's all the information I need.
I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Wow, that was a little rude
Something's
considering.
queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Alright.
Darkwater.
Oh,
think
I
I've
can
got a
inspect
book
the
on
rest of the
North
room.
Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on...
Ooh, another. I kind of want to have another drink. I don't even know if he finished the last one. What else is there?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. Gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Can I rotate?
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that a married woman runs off with her
Oop,
girlfriend.
I'm sorry, I cut you
The
off.
husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. Their first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Do their character sheet. Oh, so that gave us a point in medicine. That's cool. Stephen Webster. Oh, okay. Island of Darkwater. And the art. And then the file. Oh, I see, knowledge. Oh, what's in here? Can I not interact with that? I guess not.
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
I don't know how I just pulled that lighter out. I don't know how to put it away. Oh. Oh, it's middle mouse button. Cool. Can't interact with that. I think we're good in here. Oh, wait.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Okay. Let's leave. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. This place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. Alright, let's do this. Cutscene. Ooh.
We're almost there.
It would be so eerie to be in a boat in that fog. Here we go. Intro complete.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Talk to Fitzroy. That's him, isn't it? Curious. We're just fishing? I wonder if he actually catches anything if you stand there long enough. It doesn't look like you'd want anything he catches, though. Alright. I guess I'll check out these areas where the people are before I go to the bar.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Oh, you're
You
looking
can't
at me, aren't you?
understand.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't
It's just
understand.
repeating his dialogue.
Damn
Alright.
stupid idiots!
What can I do over here? I don't really want to push the cop with the telling him he's over his head thing. I thought about it, but
Can we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk.
where did you just
Nothing
come
for
from?
you here either.
Your
Beat it.
chum wanted to
All right.
stir us up.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Alright, what's over here?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Can I talk to you? No. Are you all identical? They look kind of different. Oh my god, he went right in
Hey.
on that.
Be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I haven't given him a reason to show me respect. That's eloquence. I put some points into it. Let's try.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Find out about Dark. Actually, let's order a drink
Captain
first.
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you
Ah.
came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Let's ask about Darkwater.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
See if I can ask about her. I
What
have a
can you
feeling you
tell
won't
me
tell
about
me.
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Ah. Psychology. They were strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Burn.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Guess I'll leave.
That'll be all for now.
Can I talk to whoever that woman was? Or any of these people?
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
That's the front door, isn't it? Oh.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
So the boat we passed that boat coming into the harbor? We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater Port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks and welcomed the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of its formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch has covered the whole deck. Parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. And warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workhouse, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Oh, hello.
She will do it again. The girl, doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. Get us into trouble.
I know.
Oh, he's looking at me. Oh, pressing the wrong button.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
It's great.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Oh.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
She didn't like that comment. I don't think I could have gotten a good response out of her, though. Yeah.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Is Cat the person in the bar? I want to look around a bit before I,
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Washroom?
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ah, more medicine. I think one more book will bring us up to level 2. I have one character point. Ew. There we go. What's up here?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Alright. Let's go talk to him.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Oh, I've looked in that drawer already. Is there anything over here to interact with? This is a very neat looking game.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale, Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Talk about Darkwater. Oh boy. What is this
The miraculous
catch?
catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Yeah, I did. I saw the killer whale on the wharf. Whale? I thought that was the shark.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Where are they putting it
The
back?
police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Alright. The documents.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I thought the fishing stopped in 1847.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
Alright.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
He said I could view the peg leg. I don't think I saw it. Oh, is that the... Oh, that was a peg leg. Oh, it was. Not sure. I don't know what I thought it was before. Alright. I think I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you all enjoyed. I really enjoyed it so far. It seems really interesting. If you did enjoy, then please make sure to like and subscribe to this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.